Check out
Darksydephil the lolcow
in Phil of the Future next.
Yeah. Derek, good luck on your driving test tomorrow.
In Life with Derek.
Gumbulon Prime, I'm just going to say this. What you said is so fucking stupid. He goes, gotta remember, people are here for you and you have to be entertaining. Dude, if I wasn't entertaining, no one would be on this podcast, okay? No one would watch my content. No one would support it. There wouldn't be thousands of people who clip and restream. I'm entertaining. May not be for the same reasons. Some could be positive, some could be negative, but people find me entertaining, you incredible fucking idiot. Or else no one would be here. That's the dumbest statement I've ever heard. Christian says, when you force yourself to play a game that you don't like, it comes through. I think you should just play what you like. Well, here's the thing. I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, this is a business. I do have to have streams that are going to pay the bills. I love classic JRPGs. I would like to play more of them. I wanted to play Metaphor last year, but after playing 12 hours of the demo, we weren't hitting any goals whatsoever, and it was my least supported stream, so I had to drop the game and never played the full retail version. Okay? That's direct feedback I got from the audience. Now, let's say I said, well, screw it, I'm playing it anyway. So now I commit to an 80-hour playthrough. Okay? That could be upwards of 40 streams where every time I play it, I'm not making any money. How do I stay in business? The answer is I don't. And I've had to make tough decisions like this where I have to say, this works, this doesn't. Stay with this, drop this. And there's nothing you can do. When you're an adult and you have responsibilities and this is your job, you have to make those tough decisions. Okay? A lot of people don't. This is just funny to them, their hobby. They can do whatever they want because they have a 9 to 5 outside of it. Or they're so large, they're so huge that they don't have any financial problems because they're getting thousands and thousands of viewers a stream. They're rolling in dough. Well, that's not me. I'm the normal dude. The guy who has a normal life just like you, and I sit here and I enjoy games, and I have to play things that work for my job. No one goes to work, works an 8-hour shift, and the boss says, oh, well, you're just not getting paid for today because it didn't really help anything. Oh. I'm really hoping that at least a few days when I work this week, I'll make some money. You know? It's not how life works. So, excuse me. I do think that playing everything that I want to play would never work, just to be honest, okay? But I'm okay with balancing. I'm okay with balancing things so that we have enough of the things that other people want and I want, or finding that happy medium to make ends meet, then I'm good with that. And that has been working. It has. It's just that sometimes there's tough decisions that have to be made on what gets played and what doesn't. Mute says viewer quality over viewer quantity. Now that is actually quite an important factor. Quality over quantity. All right. Why? Because you might have 5,000 viewers, but if 4,500 of the viewers are fucking trolls who hate your guts, it doesn't matter that you have 5,000 viewers. Get it? You need to have people who like who you are, who like the content you put out, who will engage and support said content. Because then it doesn't matter how many viewers you have, you're still successful. That's what's been happening, honestly, with Silksong. Even though it's not a large audience for it, there are people who like the game and come and support it, so I can keep playing it. And I'm very grateful for that. I really, really am, because I love that game. It's the same thing with Suikoden right now, and that's the conundrum I'm having about Suikoden 2. Suikoden 1 was well supported. Suikoden 2 is not being well supported. It is dipping in views and is dipping in support. And I want to keep it going. At this point, we're just reaching around the halfway point of the game. But I don't know if I can keep it going now because people aren't supporting it as much. You know, I really hope that today we can rally and hit the goal. I mean, here we are an hour into the podcast, almost done with the show. And I've raised what? Not even $20? That's horrible. That's not good. The whole idea was that I was trying to get a head start. So when I play Suikoden, we're good. But you see my point? Like, there's certain games that I love that I think are great. And in some cases that the entire gaming community think are Game of the Year contenders, and I can't get people to come by the streams. And I don't know what to do about that. Gameplay streams on Kick are dead as fuck. IRL vlogs dominate the site. So what? What's the point of that statement? You know I can't do IRL content because of the level of trolling that I have. So you know it's not possible. So what's the point of what you just said? How does it even apply to me? You know who I am. You know the content I make. You know that I'm completely different. Every time that you look at my situation stands apart from everyone else's because I am unique. I'm a guy who's been around for 17 years. I'm in a unique situation with the level of scrutiny that's on me every day, the level of harassment that's on me. I do things differently. What's the norm for others is not the norm for me. I get good support from Kick for gameplay. I do. Between the subs, the viewership, and now these kicks that are going to be coming, I get good support. Do you really think that I would be co-streaming on Kick if I didn't get anything out of it? Of course I do. So your point is a moot point. It doesn't apply. It's invalid. I don't even know what you're trying to say. Big Bix makes a good point. He says, looking at the views is the same as trying to look at videos on your on-demand content. Yeah, it does apply to some things, for example, ad revenue, but it's just not super important. What's more important is the support you're getting. So just worry about that. Now, I get that, but the point I'm also making is take a look at these games. Clair Obscur and Blueprints did not get good support. I'm making this clear. There were some streams that did, but many of those streams were my least earners, my lowest earners. So you're telling me whenever I play a game that's one of the best of the year, best RPG, best puzzle game, best Metroidvania, low attendance, low support. So does that mean I skip the best games of the year? That means that I don't get to play the best games. How can I call myself a variety gamer and a variety streamer if I skip what's known to be the best? Because I have an audience that sits here and complains that those games are boring and then basically won't support them. That's my conundrum here. Okay? That really is my conundrum. So the thing is, I get people who are trying to be like helpful, but they don't understand that the way that they're saying things, it doesn't help. Like one person just says, you're overcomplicating things. If you absolutely never talked about income, if you never talked about support, if you didn't have goals, if you just played games and had fun, you'd be successful. Wrong. Wrong. Want to know how I know that? Because I've been doing this for 17 years and I have the track record to show that just doesn't work. There was a time when I didn't have to do that shit, right? There was a time when everything was based off ad revenue and things were good. Those times are long fucking gone, dude. Long gone. In fact, the only streamers that don't have to talk about support are the streamers that have gone viral. The ones that hit the algorithm and they get thousands and thousands of viewers a day. They don't ever have to mention goals or income. Literally every other fucking streamer does it. All right? I'm just going to say this as clearly as I can say it. You're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't do this for a living. You wish you could. You watch big streamers and then you try to apply that to small-time people. That's not fair. In fact, that's insane. It means you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. Your opinion is invalid. I've tried different things. It doesn't work. When I bring up income and goals, I make them. When I don't bring up income and goals, no one contributes. It's pretty simple. Cause and effect. No, see, this is what I'm saying. Someone just tipped $1.50 and said, I do see some people playing games like Suikoden and Hollow Knight and getting 1,000 viewers. You're right. That's what I'm trying to bring up. Do you understand? It's not that I'm not successful. It's not that I don't have an audience. It's that the majority of that audience doesn't want to see me play these games that seem to be the best of the year. So what do I do? Do I adapt? Do I not play those games? Do I play them in a different method? Am I doing something wrong? Because it's not that I don't have an audience. I do. And that audience shows up and engages and in general supports my content, or else I wouldn't make a living. So then what is it about these particular games? That seems to be the answer that it's eluding me. And I'll be honest with you. One of the things that I do think it is, to be honest, is you have newcomers that come by every once in a while. They come to the stream and they see me playing a game and they get interested. Oh, wow, this is darksydephil. I've heard so much about this guy. Let's actually check out the stream. They'll watch the stream and at the end of the stream, they'll be like, I don't understand. All these people on the internet say this guy is like the devil. They say he's a scumbag. They say all he talks about is money. Literally, that didn't happen in this stream. Yeah, he brought it up a few times, but that's not what it was all about. He didn't berate the viewers. He didn't attack people. In fact, that was an entertaining stream. Okay? So then they show up for their second stream. But then the second stream happens to be a game that I have to pay attention to the game. And then the troll brigade moves in. And they come in with their 100 accounts saying nasty things. Awful things, right? robots, spam accounts attacking, or they're in Kick Chat, they enjoy their first night, but then you get a more sarcastic group. And this group is here to just basically dump on me and be toxic, right? Then that person says, oh, I'm going to do a super chat to support Phil because I like these first 2 streams I attended. So they do a super chat. And within 24 hours, they have 20, 30 people who are spam messaging them on their X account and their TikTok saying, hey, fuck you for supporting darksydephil, you piece of shit. You scumbag. Now we're going to harass you. Now we're going to dox you. And they fucking post their shit up on Kiwi farms. They're dox and shit. So why do you think I can't get a positive audience for games? Honestly. Why? Because now it's starting now to the point where I have changed so much in the last couple of years. And it's not just, oh, it's him. It's the quality of the content I'm putting out. No longer can you say his quality sucks. All his equipment's outdated. He doesn't try. He doesn't set anything up. Look at the setup. I set up all this shit for this morning. These lights and everything. Oh, no, it's not that. It's not that I don't put in effort. I'm here 6 days a week streaming full time, double streams. It's not that I don't have the equipment. It's not that I don't have the personality. It's that when people try to be positive, new people, they get fucked with. So why would they stick around? Don't you think that after your first, second, third stream experience where there's a bunch of toxic jerks in the chat that I can't moderate, and then you're getting harassed for liking my content, don't you think people are going to leave? So how on earth could I ever grow? How could I ever get an audience for the hot new games that are popular like Clair Obscure or Blueprints or Silksong when people can't even have a safe environment to be in when they're on my streams? Right? And then if they try to search for my content, they get, Phil is a greedy asshole. Phil did this and I didn't do it at all. It's completely live, completely fabricated. Phil did this horrible thing. Phil crashes out on stream. And all you do is you watch the clip and it's just me reacting to like a cheap death on a game. You know, like everyone does on a gameplay stream. But Phil crashing out, that's the clip. See, Phil's an awful person. He crashed out. So what do you think is going to happen? Do you think I can even affect any of that stuff? It's an honest question. Could I affect any of that? Could I change any of that? I would like to have a positive audience that comes by for the good new games. I want to enjoy them. Why is it that I have to really struggle through certain styles of games that are the best of the year, but then if I just simply play a game that has like a repetitive game loop, again, like Call of Duty, then it goes well? I don't get it. To be honest with you, I don't get it because it used to be the opposite. It used to be people were here for the big chill games. They were here for Heavy Rain, for The Walking Dead. It didn't have to be a bunch of crazy gameplay. It could just be us relaxing and enjoying my company while I do commentary over a game like that. People loved it. Now it's, well, that's boring. Right? I don't even know what else to say. Well, guys, I think I've gabbed enough, but I do want to say, please, let's get some support so that now when I'm playing Suikoden 2, I don't have to worry the entire stream that it's going to be the dead stream. Let's go. We got no subs on Kick today. There was one resub. We got no subs at all. No memberships. The tips have been $1 each. Can we please get some support? So when I'm playing Suikoden, it's like, well, it's another dead stream. We literally just had 8 or 9 straight streams of hitting the goals. Can we stop? Can we break this fucking pattern? I'm serious. I'm pissed at it now. This is a good game I'm about to play. Now, you might not agree or you might not respect the classics, and that's okay. But you at least respect my content or else you wouldn't be here in a positive capacity. Let's get some goddamn support right now so that when I play this game, I don't have to fucking worry about this shit. Let's go. I'm seriously just skipping all this bullshit. Everyone's sending me $1 tip with toxic stuff. So just ignore this nonsense. Fuck you, and fuck you. Fuck these 3 dippy doos. There you go. All 3 morons. Fuck off. I'm not reading any of your messages because you're all trolls and you can kiss my ass. Okay. With a $5 super chat. Let's get our first sub of the day on Kick right now. Let's get a tip bigger than $2. Let's get a new top super chat on the leaderboard. So let's beat $6.83. Let's get some support from all around on there right now. Let's go. Let's get some kicks of 100 or more so I can actually count it. because I can't count these single kicks. Like I said, sadly, they don't even have a way to accumulate those kicks to know how much I got. Like right now, you guys who are doing them, listen, I appreciate it. I have no idea how many you gave, and there's no way for me to figure out. There's not even a leaderboard that exists yet. They have to create it. They basically launched the kicks program without a way to track them, which I think is silly. Why would you launch a new program of support without a way to actually track the dang thing? But they did. So now I can't even tell. I have no idea how I'm doing, and that sucks. Buckwell, well, let me ban you first. He says, are you open to real legit feedback? Because I've given you feedback before and you banned me. No, you see, you don't understand what feedback is. You don't. There's a difference between constructive criticism and either being unfair or toxic. If you actually have a constructive suggestion for improvement, that is something that I can apply or at least consider, versus you're just doing it all wrong and that's your problem, but then you have nothing to say positive about what you could do to improve. Or if it's been something that literally I've said a million times why I can't do. Like, for example, I cannot do a fan lobby because if I do, the trolls will take up half the spots and ruin the lobby for the real fans. There's no point in even doing it. So then if you say, well, it's your own fault because you don't do fan lobbies, you're just trolling. I've already logically explained why I can't do it. Just because you emotionally want the fan lobby doesn't mean I can make it happen. I can't finger snap the trolls away, make them go away. So you just don't feed the trolls. Do you understand? So that's what I'm saying. If you have something constructive to say that you can actually add, great. But if not, then keep it to yourself because no one gives a shit about your toxicity. Here you go. Okay. Well, we do have to end the show so I can actually start with gameplay today. So is there any final topics, anything that anyone wants to bring up? Can we get some final support? If not, we're literally ending the show at $28, which means, once again, this is going to be an impossible climb to hit a goal with Suikoden 2. And it's going to suck. I want to hit the goals. I want to be keeping the momentum. I want Suikoden to continue. We're having a great time with the playthrough. I can't make people support certain kinds of games. There's nothing I can do about it. As much as I talk them up and I enjoy them and I play them and, try to make them positive experiences, I don't know what to do about them. Oh, did he? Okay, see, I can't even see that. You see what's happening? So people are spamming one kick in the kick chat. Someone's like, did you see that? He just sent you a big amount of kicks. No, I can't see it because the spam got rid of it. I couldn't even see it. See the problem? So definitely we got to do something to fix that. I hope that they will reprogram this thing and fix it. So, hold on. Let me try to find it. Oh my God. I can't even find it. Dude, I mean, like, there's no leaderboard and there's no way for me to track it. I can't even fucking find it. Did he really? People are saying that he did a 500 kick contribution, but I literally can't find it. All I see are one kick contributions from these fucking idiots who are spamming one kick nonstop. I literally can't find it. Did he? I'll have to take your guys' word for it. He did? Okay, I'll believe you guys. And here's the thing. If I had gifted a sub, I would have just made $4.75. Because he just gifted 500 kicks, I made $5. See the difference? That is a difference. It's kind of cool, actually. So maybe these kicks will actually work out in the long run. We'll have to see. Thank you so much. Be safe. And I'll see you all soon. Peace out.
Hey, don't go away. Life with Derek is next.
Then I can't unfuck her sister.
Sister.
So, but why is it in my forum? It has nothing to do with it.